Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Working Man by Rush. Here are the parts. And the next part is... And then another part is... And then another part is... And another part is... Okay? And so those are the main parts. And so by the way, if you like these videos and you want to see more guitar lessons, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be doing at least one guitar lesson a week, and if you hit the little notification bell, you'll get a little notification that there's at least one guitar lesson a week in your mailbox. Okay, so the first chord is basically an E power chord. You're putting your pointer finger over the second fret of the A string and you're strumming the low E, and you do this pattern. And it's all picking down. Okay. Okay. So then you go. You put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and then you pick it down, and then you put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the low E string, and you pick that down. You know, and actually, I use my middle finger for that one. I use my ring finger to hit the 5th fret of the A string, and then my middle finger to hit the 5th fret of the low E string. Because then he does it again. Same exact pattern, and then he uses your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then you slide it to the 5th fret of the A string. Or you can either slide it, or you can move it with you can hit the 3rd fret with your pointer finger on the A string, and then you put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string. I think that's how I do it. And again, he doesn't have either a slide or a hammer on. I do a hammer on. So I pick the 3rd fret of the A string twice, and then I just hammer onto the 5th one. So that whole thing is... So I use different fingers. Okay, that time I didn't use my ring finger and then my middle finger, but it's whatever works for you. And it repeats. Okay, so then when the drums come in, bah, 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 he does the same thing, except for he puts a power chord. He puts 2 power chords in there, so so he starts out going. So you put your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the A string again, but then you put your middle finger or your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string. You hit those, just the A and the D, and then you do the power chord right below that. You put your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the low E and your ring finger on the 7th fret of the A, and hit just the E and the A. The second part is the same as the first one. So to summarize that part real quick, the first thing goes. When the drums come in. The next part, there's a couple different ways to do this, but you're gonna we'll do this way first. You put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the low E and the A string, and you pick the A and the E. And when you're doing it, you don't want to go. want it to run over like that, so you pick the A, and then mute the string, and then you hit the E, then you pick the E, and mute the string. So it's. You get that? Or you could just do it with, you could just go, you could use your like middle finger and pick the A and then the E separate, like. Whatever your preference is. I think I go back and forth, okay? So you do that, and then you put, the next time you go to the 5th fret of the A and the E, put your middle finger over those two, and you do the same thing. It is more of a, it's a good balance, because it's not like, it's not completely riding over it, because it is clear, but it's also not going, so it's like, I think the best way to do this probably then is to use your ring finger and go from the A to the E string just individually. Okay, so then you go to the 5th. So the third time you go to the 10th fret. I'm sorry, yeah, the 10th fret, and you do the same thing on the A and the E. And the last time you go to the 12th fret. So. Again, you can do it either way. The problem is it's hard to get the same feel doing it that way, this way. So, okay, so that's the next part, and then it goes back into the beginning. Okay, instead, then what happens? There's a lot of places where they go into the guitar solo. They go into the guitar solo, and he's doing basically all kinds of stuff in the E pentatonic, E minor pentatonic scale. And so, whenever he's not doing one of these parts, he's going to do that. Okay, and then after a lot of that soloing, he does this part. They do this, and all that is you put your your ring finger on the 7th fret of the A string. So you go 1, 2, 3. So you pick it 3 times, all down. Pull off to the 5th fret of the A string with your pointer finger there. And then you use your ring finger to hit the 7th fret of the E string. Pull off. And you pick down on the 7th fret of the E string. Okay, then you repeat it. And then you go. So then you do the same thing without hitting it twice. So 1, 2. So rather than hit it 3 times like you did the first 2 times, it'll do it once. So 1, 2, 1. Okay, so it does the same thing though. It pulls off. And hits the 7th fret of the low E by picking. And then you end up with your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the D string. And all picking down. And then it just goes back to the 7th fret and the 5th fret of the A using your middle finger, your ring finger and your pointer finger. And then once you do that, then you go back to the beginning. And also, if you want to put a little vibrato when you're doing the 5th fret of the D string, put a little vibrato there. And that's just all right. And I pick those when I go back from the 7th to the 5th fret on the A. I pick both those down. You could do a hammer or pull off. I think it's just picking it is much better. next part, he's doing the same thing, he's just going up an octave. Okay, and then you're doing the same thing. You basically go to the 14th fret of the D string and do the same thing to the 12th fret. So you put your ring finger on the 14th fret of the D string, put your pointer finger on the 12th fret of the D string, do that same pattern where you end up, your ring finger will be on the 14th fret of the A string. And then when you do the higher part, your pointer finger's on the 12th fret of the G string. Exactly the same thing down there, as just you're doing it up the octave, and it's really right on the pentatonic scale. It's right in that box, the E minor pentatonic box. Okay, and then that's it. The rest of it, he's doing solos, and he's just. I'm not going to go through the solos, but you can just do your own. If you want to play along, or if you have like backing track or something, you can just do an just jam on the E pentatonic scale, E minor. Okay, and then it kind of goes back and forth between the different parts. And so that is it. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have a great day jamming with Brush.